Judge, may I approach you?
Yes. We set your pre-exam on a weird time because of your scheduling difficulties
Yeah, I'm
But-
going on vacation next week.
till July. Mr. Edgington, what does he wish to do?
Well, if I can talk to you for a quick second here at the bench.
So we're on the live feed right now.
If he wants to maybe try sobriety court, I didn't know your procedure. Do we have to get him screened?
Yes, we do.
And do we set out like a plea? Is that what we do?
Yes.
Are you amenable to trying for him?
I don't know. He is got mucho problems. He's on our radar.
I understand.
We are aware of him. So yes, he can get screened for it.
All right, and then would we set,
We set a plea now. So is the prosecutor willing to?
yeah, Gary just told me he said to check it out. I mean, I don't know if he has to endorse it. I don't want to give you that idea, Judge, but
Well-
he told me to check it out with you. I said, well, I thought I had worked with Adam before and we had to get him screened.
You do.
So if that, I'm sorry to interrupt your live feed, but I thought that would get the problem of the prelim off for right now. Because they're offering it the second for sure. And I'm sorry to interrupt you.
All right. Well, we put it on a weird time. Offer OUIL second.
Do you want me to check in with the clerk's office after I
Yes.
see Autumn?
Yeah. Well, Autumn's been promoted. She's now taken a full-time magistrate job, so it's
I'm
gonna be
sorry.
Priscilla,
Okay.
who's new, but she's been here. So we got the same team.
Good for
But, yeah, well, I hate to lose her, tell you the truth, but Priscilla's gonna do a good job. Let me see what else. Oops. Seems like Mr. Edgington had a problem, like a felony case pending or something.
I represented him on a felony in front of Judge S. maybe about a year ago. We did resolve it and he did time. But I don't know of anything pending. But if that's the case, I need to figure that out.
He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 unpaid booking fees. He has an unpaid disturbing the peace. And that felony you represented him on is done, but no, he has oh yeah, this case is set for pre-exam today.
I'll tell him to get on the booking fees. How much are we looking at?
I'm not
Ballpark?
too worried about those,
Okay,
but he's got lots of baggage,
he does.
but that's kind of what we specialize in. So let me know if you're gonna ask me to set it for a plea.
I didn't know your procedure. Do you do the screening and then set it for a plea into the court?
Yes,
Do you want me to wait to set the plea until
well,
we get him screened?
I can set the plea out for enough time to get him screened.
Let's do that.
All right, I'll set up, well, let's make a formal record. Is he here?
Yeah, he's in the other room. I didn't know. If
All
you
right.
knew.
Well, go get him.
All right.
Mr. Bland is like a boulder in the middle of the stream. These pre-exams are usually set on Tuesdays, but he was only available on certain days when the moon was full. And he didn't have any other conflicts, so it got stuck in the middle of this arraignment morning, so my apologies, but you saw Mr. Cole, who'd been a graduate of Sobriety Court, and this person is asking to get into Sobriety Court. We've had a number of successful people. Some of you know somebody that's been in the program, but not everybody is eligible. This is his third arrest for drinking driving. So he's charged with a felony, which is why it's set for a pre-exam. Why don't you just come up to the podium? This is file number 252439, People versus Xavier Allen Edgington. That's you, sir?
Yes, sir.
And we've met. You're here with your lawyer, Mr. Victor Bland. You're charged with operating while intoxicated as a third offense, which is a felony punishable by up to 5 years in prison and a fine of up to $1,000. Carries 6 points and requires that your license be suspended. At one time, this charge required that you spend a minimum of a year in jail. The least charge you could get for this was 365 days in jail. The statute changed. The prosecutor has agreed to reduce the charge to operating while intoxicated second offense. And that's per Mr. Gary Gabry.
Yes, actually, Josh offered that to me last time we were here, and it was confirmed again today, Judge.
Well, the prosecutor isn't here, but I do recall that Josh did offer the. And your client is willing to avail himself of that misdemeanor offer, would like to be considered for placement in sobriety court. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm going to set up for something called plea, screen, and sentence. Where we'll try to do everything all at once. I'm going to go out a ways to April 27th. Does that work for you, Mr. Bland?
I'm sure it will, Judge.
Let's take a look at that day. That's a Monday. Maybe the snow will be melted by then. I have a dentist appointment that day.
I looking at my phone schedule, I like to be clear, Judge. It's
All right,
not always the exact Bible at my office, but I think it's good enough to go.
All right, let me give you something else here. We'll advise the prosecutor. We've set this for police screen and sentence. Good morning, Mr. Gabry.
Morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Edgington's confirmed that he would like to accept the offer to the misdemeanor charge of operating while intoxicated second offense. I'm going to refer him to screening from our sobriety court team, set plea screen and sentence for 27th of January. You're looking pretty sharp today. You got circuit court stuff?
I just got dressed. I don't even know where I am half the time.
Well, you look quite professional.
Judge, you said January 27th.
April 27th. I'm sorry. I do that a lot. That's why they make judges retire at 70. Plea screen sentence for April 27, 2026 at 11. Gary, well, this is a weird time for a pre-exam conference, but we had a hard time scheduling Victor somewhere that would fit into his schedule, so I crammed it in here.
Well, given his propensity towards backing certain football teams, I'd be given more credit than I would have.
Yes, he has to have special dispensation. All right, Victor, take those forms out to the counter. Priscilla, our new probation agent, is here because of the flood, so maybe we could connect you with her right now and get this process started.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Gabry, thank you. We'll take a look at this on April 27th.
Take care, Judge.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gary.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Paul, if you didn't catch that, Victor went to Ohio State University and they always hold it against him. Gary went to the University of Michigan, so they tend to take digs at each other when they get a chance. All right, for the rest of you, thanks for your patience. Jenny, could you come get this Edgington case? It's a pre-exam in the middle of the arraignments, but we're gonna see if he can get screened for sobriety court. Lucas Osborne. Laura, have we had any luck with the prosecutor for the pre-trials? Good morning, sir. Are you Lucas Richard Osborne?
Yes, sir.
Come all the way down here from Livonia today?
I actually just moved back to Sturgis not too long ago.
All right. You also got charged with no insurance and no valid plate. The file number here is 2636 SM and the related case. Do you have insurance now?
Yes, I have 2 tickets for the same thing within a week. I was curious if we could kill 2 birds with 1 stone and just take care of both of them.
Oh, yeah. I must have missed that. Let me look. Well, yes. Laura, Lucas Osborne has another driving without insurance case. Let me see if we pulled it out. No, I didn't. I should have. He has another arraignment for February 19th. I should have caught that myself, Mr. Osborne. Who's your insurance carrier?
Progressive.
He has another no insurance in file 2683 SM. We should have just printed it off. I didn't catch it. So I'd like to have that file. See if we can do a pre-trial. I don't know how much consideration they'll give you if you got a no insurance and then a few days later you got the same ticket all over again. But you do have insurance now and perhaps they'll give you some consideration.
I was just driving to and from work, sir. I just started a job at American Axle and I had
And
no
do you
other.
have valid plate now also?
The vehicle I was driving actually broke down and I am working on selling it. So no, I don't. I have insurance on it, yes, but no plate.
All right.
Isaac Davis here.
Who?
Isaac Davis. Do you know if he's here?
No, I don't. Is Isaac Davis here? No. Some other slip through the cracks. Okay, have a seat, sir. We hear anything back from the prosecutor? Are they doing the other pre-trials?
As far as I know, they weren't. I saw Abby up there.
All right,
Also,
well, we got,
Samantha Hoff was supposed to be here. So she called like 8:26, so she was running late.
all right.
But 9:26 somewhere. Well, it's not even 9:26. 8:26.
Well, we can only do what we can do. So thank you all for your patience. That pre-exam in the middle of this kind of slowed us down, but we're still plowing ahead. Brandy Lemmerhart. Good morning, Ms. Lemmerhart.
Good morning.
Your case is a little different because it's a felony charge. you're charged with possession of cocaine. They allege that on September 27th, that you possessed cocaine. They sent the stuff to the crime lab and it came back and they authorized the charge in December. So possession of cocaine we hadn't seen it for a long time. It kind of disappeared in my early career. We had a lot of it. It's a felony. It's punishable by up to 4 years imprisonment. Let me find it. And a fine of up to $25,000. This whole schedule. Methamphetamine is 10 years or $15,000. Heroin's 4 years and some fine. Cocaine is 4 years and $25,000. Never we find anybody $25,000. But because this is a felony, I don't have jurisdiction to take your plea. I'm gonna get an attorney to help you with this.
I did hire Sarissa Montage from
All right.
Living the Vein.
Okay, very good. They do a lot of cases down here. I'm gonna set a pre-exam for 2/17/26 at 8:30. I'll be here that day. And if we need a prelim, it will be 2/24/26 at 1. Is she doing the other pretrials? Oh, okay. I sent him an email and said, hey, we're gonna have a bunch of these today. And we got them. All right, are you still on Douglas Avenue?
No, I'm not. That's my divorced home. I'm in Constantine at 200 Meadow Lane.
Okay. Are you still, what are you doing for work?
Meeks Mountain. Still.
Okay, you're still at the restaurant?
Yeah.
I came to visit you one Saturday morning. That was about 10 years ago. I don't know. I haven't probably been there since.
I don't think anything's changed much.
Same guys are at the same tables?
Oh, yeah. Unless they passed away. Had a couple of those.
All right, I'm gonna send you out to the counter. I'll give you notice of that. They'll share with Miss Montag. She knows what to do. If those dates don't work, she can seek an adjournment. We'll get your correct address. All right, you're good to go.
Thank you.
All right, I am plugging through this. We have some other matters set at 10. But, and as I mentioned, we had a bunch of people that didn't show up. Byron Rhodes. Good morning, Abigail. Ms. Rhodes, why don't you just have a seat there for a minute? We've got several folks this morning that are charged with no insurance and have insurance. Mr. Bricker, Mr. Taylor, Mr. Osborne,
Daniel Brown.
and Daniel Graham. And you can, if you would be willing to talk with them. Mr. Taylor's situation is a little different, but here's each of the files. 4 of them are just, they now have insurance. One is insurance and plate. and he has insurance and plate. And Mr. Taylor's is a little more complicated. How we do on all the no insurances we had for pretrial?
They were all taken care of. They've
All
got
right.
insurance now.
Very good, thank you. I think there's 9 of them today. Will all of those people please go out in the hallway and have a seat on the bench? And this is Ms. Stoll from the prosecutor's office. She'll meet with you one by one and see if we can resolve those. How are we doing, Mr. Gibson?
I think we're doing all right.
I think so too. Byron Rhodes,
That's me.
why don't you come up to the podium?
Hello.
Good morning.
Get that with you.
What happened to your friends? You got tired of waiting for you and left?
No, actually, she had a call. I told her to step outside. How you been, Milton?
I've been all right.
Look like you lost some weight.
No, that's kind of you to say that, but the answer to that is no.
It's been a while since I've seen you.
All right. Mr. Rhodes, you got charged with violation of a restricted license and a registration plate violation. Let's take a look, see what your restrictions are. This is also an ordinance case. I don't know why they set this on a Thursday. Wish they wouldn't, oh, it's a Centerville case. Expired plate, no ops on person, had no temporary permit, no passenger with license. So what's the status of your license now?
I have to pay something. I don't know. I gotta go pay something to get this restriction or whatever it is that's on it. I gotta go pay that. The car that I was stopped in, I'm not operating that car. That was somebody that I was with. She told me the car was legal. She let me use it, go to Walmart, and I got stopped and they told me it wasn't. I don't know nothing about it. All I know is I don't even talk to her no more. I'm not even operating that
So it
vehicle.
was
no more.
not his car. Whose car was it?
Anna Wired I'm pretty sure Wired.
All right, and you can, working on clearing up your restriction,
Yeah, I gotta go somewhere and pay something.
Secretary of State.
Yeah,
Let's take a look. Are you back in Three Rivers?
no, as of now, my new address is in Vandalia.
All right, we'll get that. You have a valid ID. You had an instructional permit that expired February 26th. So you had a temporary permit. You just didn't have somebody in the car with you. You got an unpaid ticket here in Centerville.
Wait, like you saying like a previous one or like,
That's what it shows here.
so when they stopped me, they gave me the ticket.
I don't know. Let me take a look. I'm surprised they gave you a temporary permit if you had unpaid tickets, so that must be old. I don't see any unpaid tickets on here.
I don't have any. Oh, it's the state, maybe the state board that stopped me when I was on my way from work on 131.
I don't know. Let's take a look.
Yeah, that's gotta be it. That's the only thing.
8. Speeding on 8/27. Yeah, that's it.
That's the one.
Uh,
That's what I gotta pay to get the restriction off. That's what I have to pay. Yeah, other than that, you shouldn't see anything.
It didn't show up on my cheat sheet, but it does show that you have an unpaid speeding ticket.
That's the one.
Maybe I missed it. Let me look again. No, I didn't. We didn't catch it. I don't have time to look at each one of these myself, but I'm gonna send you out to the counter. We'll get new address.
That was not on the docket yesterday. Looked like it was just scheduled yesterday.
All right, maybe
In
that's
our
why,
system, you probably got it beforehand.
maybe that's why I didn't show up. 1/27/26. They put it in there on January 27th, so I'm not sure. Got new. Need to pay ticket. And clear with SOS. All right, I'm gonna set a pretrial for 2/26 at 8:30. So I'm gonna send you out to the counter. We'll get address, unpaid ticket. You can deal with that. We'll set this for a pretrial and the prosecutor can see what you got accomplished between now and when I see you then. I won't give you a handwritten notice because you gotta go to the clerk anyway, so they'll give you a formal notice.
Right.
All right, Mr. Rhodes, I'll see you later in February.
Can I tell you one thing before I go?
Yes, sir.
I'd love to see all your success with the YouTube and everything, but can I tell you something?
Yes,
You
sir.
don't look at people in the eyes enough.
I don't?
You look at that computer. a lot.
Oh.
You don't look at us.
All right, well, that's good to know.
You're supposed to judge us. Look me in my eye.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at your picture of you. All right, thank you, Mr. Rhodes. I'll take that as constructive criticism. All right, Robert Gowan. Boy, we have a lot of no-shows. Good morning. So are you Robert Alicia Gowan?
Yes, sir.
And we've met, but I need to identify you for the record. Mr. Gowan, you got charged with larceny. It's kind of a strange one. The file number is 251144SM. Did the officers give you an advice of rights sheet?
Yes.
Could I have that? Thank you. This is 251144SM. You got charged with stealing somebody's electricity. The complaint alleges that you stole electricity that belonged to your neighbor, Mark Cornish, last February and sometime after that. That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail and a fine of up to $200. So it's a strange kind of a charge that you like plugged your electricity, somebody cut a hole in his barn, and that's the allegation. How do you plead to that?
Not guilty.
You want me to appoint a lawyer for you?
Yes.
Appoint an attorney, set attorney pretrial for March 6th. We're gonna be busy on that day also. At 8:30. The affidavit's kind of confusing. This is on US 12 in Sturgis Township. He has a barn on it. They pay their bills ahead of time. He got a bill for $191.29. Some of this goes back to 2024. They found the extension cords and traced them over to your property, and so there's a lot going on here. Anyway, we'll get a lawyer to help you with it and set it for a pretrial. Are you still on Schimmel Road?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I'm interested to see where this goes, but for now, I'll show you pled not guilty. You've been patiently waiting for your turn. We'll get an attorney appointed. Same deal. They're going to appoint a lawyer. I want you to contact a lawyer, make an appointment to discuss this with it prior to that date of March 6th. All right, you're good to go, sir.
Thank you.
All right, we got Kyle Wellington. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
You're not really last. Everybody else is gonna be coming
Oh,
back in.
okay.
But you were the last guy to get logged in, so you're the last name on my list.
I apologize. I was coming from Buchanan.
Well, you're here now.
Yes, sir.
You're here on a charge of domestic violence, second offense, which is a serious charge. It's punishable by up to a year in jail and a fine of up to $1,000. They charge you with 2 counts of it. So let's take a look. Oh, they charge this as a felony, aggravated domestic violence, second offense. Which makes it a felony punishable by up to 5 years imprisonment. It's alleged that you had a previous domestic assault, but you did an aggravated domestic assault on Amanda Leigh Maston. And an aggravated domestic assault is punishable by up to a year in jail. But if you have a previous domestic assault, it makes it a 5-year felony. You're also charged as a habitual offender, which would make the maximum here up to 7.5 years. So I don't have jurisdiction to take your plea. To show that you were live for arraignment. And show a plea of not guilty. Appoint an attorney. Set pre-exam. They didn't catch that this was a felony. Pre-exam will be February 17th at 8:30. And if we need a prelim, it will be February 24th, 26 at 1 o'clock. Now, you also got charged with no insurance. And apparently you didn't deal with that. Let's take a look.
I'm pretty sure there was insurance. If not, there is insurance on the vehicle now. I called the number and
you were set for January 22nd. They gave you a new notice for this morning. So you have insurance now?
yes, sir.
Two five 2482. I'm gonna set that for pretrial with a felony for 2/17/26 at 8:30. So the no insurance and the domestic violence felony case are all set for the same date, which will be February 17th at 8:30. So I'm going to send you with a court officer. They'll give you notice. All right, here's your instruction. I want you to call your lawyer, make an appointment to discuss this with him
Okay.
prior to your pre-exam date on February 17th.
Yes, sir.
Hold on to that proof of insurance and share that with your attorney. All
Can
right, I'll
say
see
something,
you.
sir?
What's that?
I mean, for the record, when it comes to the DV, it was always just like, so the first,
All right, well, I don't want you to say any more about it at this hearing. I'd be interested to hear what you have to say, but I don't want you to say anything about it till you
Sorry.
get a chance. You don't need to apologize. I appreciate your willingness to talk to me, but for your own right, I want to make sure you get a chance to talk to your lawyer first.
okay,
All right.
thank
You're
you.
good to go. All right, Paul, we got lots of no-shows. Luis Vergara Silva, charged with indecent exposure. It was set for jury trial in front of Judge Pattison. Step to adjourn. Why do I have this?
This courtroom session unfolds as a judge manages a packed docket filled with serious charges, procedural challenges, and unexpected moments. What begins as a routine scheduling discussion quickly shifts into a deeper legal process when a repeat drunk driving offender seeks entry into Sobriety Court, a specialized rehabilitation program designed to help offenders address addiction instead of facing immediate harsh penalties. The judge carefully reviews the defendant's history, prior convictions, and eligibility before allowing the screening process to move forward, showing how the justice system can balance accountability with opportunities for reform. As proceedings continue, the courtroom handles a range of cases, from traffic violations and insurance infractions to more serious felony charges. Some defendants attempt to resolve multiple cases at once, while others struggle with documentation and prior unpaid tickets. The judge maintains firm control, ensuring each case moves efficiently while reminding defendants of their legal responsibilities and the consequences of repeated violations. The atmosphere shifts when felony drug and domestic violence cases appear on the docket. The judge explains the severity of the charges, potential prison sentences, and the legal limitations of district court authority. Defendants are appointed attorneys. Pre-exam dates are scheduled, and strict legal procedures are followed to protect due process. Throughout the session, brief moments of humor and personal exchanges lighten the tense environment, revealing the human side of courtroom proceedings. Yet the underlying seriousness remains clear. Every decision, every charge, and every court date carries real-life consequences. This session highlights the balance courts must maintain between efficiency, fairness, and public safety while navigating complex legal procedures and crowded dockets.